But first tonight, it is shutdown showdown. We are 27 hours away from another government shutdown, and there is just one party that is political to blame, and that would be the Democrats, led by Senate Minority Leader in name only. That would be Democrat Chucky Schumer, and the House Minority Leader in name only, Hakeem Jeffries. Two guys from Brooklyn, New York, have been in the past big opponents of government shutdowns over the years. Here's a reminder of how much it has mattered to them in the first place and in the past. Take a look.
It is not normal to shut down the government when we don't get what we want.
If the government shuts down, it will be average Americans who suffer most. A government shutdown means seniors who rely on Social Security could be thrown into chaos.
Families will be hurt. Farmers will be hurt.
It's the service members who will work without a paycheck. It's the firefighters who will be furloughed.
This shutdown, you know who's going to feel the pain? You know who it hurts? You. Everyday people and the most vulnerable. Seniors, veterans, working families, hungry kids, y'all.
Democrats are signaling they're ready for a fight. This time, Schumer tells the Associated Press, quote, things have changed.
It is not normal to shut down the government when we don't get what we want.
Democrats have a favorite method of keeping the government open, something known as a clean CR, continuing resolution. It just keeps the government funding at current levels. No strings attached. Keep funding the government. Nobody gets laid off. Essential and non-essential services continue. Schumer loves clean CRs so much, he once demanded one from President Trump back during Donald Trump's first term. He even just ushered one through the Senate earlier in the year to avoid a government shutdown. Guess what? Schumer's radical leftist base, they turned on him like no tomorrow. They did not like the fact that he did the very thing that he has championed for his entire career, keeping the government open at all costs. But now, the party that he leads in name only, he has zero power. Chuck knows he would face a primary challenge from AOC at any moment. He must obey his radical base. And the same goes for Hakeem Jeffries, another leader in name only. So here we are. A government shutdown is looming. The House passes a clean CR, Schumer's favorite thing, Hakeem Jeffries' favorite thing. And guess what? They're suddenly opposed. Chucky's saying everything has changed. Now, House Speaker Mike Johnson called him out today, and Vice President Vance said, well, we appear to be headed for a real shutdown. Take a look.
The original thing they did with this negotiation, it was a $1.5 trillion spending package, basically saying to the American people, we want to give massive amounts of money, hundreds of billions of dollars to illegal aliens for their health care, while Americans are struggling to pay their health care bills. That was their initial foray into this negotiation. We thought it was absurd. We told them it was absurd, and now they come in here saying that if you don't give us everything that we want, we're going to shut down the government.
During the Biden administration, there were 13 threatened shutdowns. The Republicans in the minority did the right thing. We kept the government open. We're simply asking for the Democrats to do the same.
All right, Chucky Schumer saying he's done with no strings. Suddenly, he's very into strings, a lot of them, and it's very expensive. But since he knows that he must bow at the altar of the radicals that really run his party in order to keep his job, now he wants $1.5 trillion tied to a mere 4-week CR. Now, Schumer and his Democratic friends, they want free health care for illegals as part of that deal, which is interesting because Democrats used to be totally against free health care and benefits for illegals. Let's take another trip down memory lane. I promise you're not going to see this in the legacy media mob, fake news, CNN, or MSDNC. Take a look.
This is an anti-fraud amendment. All over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
And then finally, as to illegal aliens, we agree with you that we do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have.
Oh, Schumer and Hillary Rodham Clinton. No health care for illegals. Now, the Schumer and the Democrats want PBS, NPR. They want to get all of their funding back. They, for some reason, want to cancel out all of the money given to rural hospitals in the one big, beautiful bill. And, yeah, they want all of us to keep funding woke programs all over the world. Let's bring back that spending. And then the Democrats want something else as well. And this is important. They want an extension of Joe Biden's Obamacare subsidies. They were designed to be a temporary measure during COVID, a health emergency. What does that mean? Well, thanks to the brilliance of Obamacare, anyone in America doesn't have health insurance, legal or illegal, basically has two options: get on government-funded Medicaid or buy a plan on the Obamacare exchange. Unfortunately, most of those Obamacare exchange plans are basically useless. They cost a ton of money and they cover almost nothing. And remember, until Donald Trump came along, there was a major tax penalty for any American that didn't have Obamacare. People were being forced by the government to buy a lousy product. As part of Joe Biden's America Rescue Plan, well, that's the $2 trillion that he dropped into the economy at the start of his term to, quote, spike inflation. While the government heavily subsidized the cost of those Obamacare exchange plans and Medicaid, and instead of improving the products, as a result, Democrats decided the government would pay for it now, and those subsidies are expiring. And guess what? Republicans are not going to fund it. Democrats want, oh, let's pay all this health care in perpetuity, basically universal health care. And by the way, that would be trillions of dollars in exchange for keeping the government open for what, a mere 4 weeks? It's never going to happen. And I'm going to be probably the only consistent one. I don't care if the government shuts down. Our military will still be defending us. We'll still have Border Patrol working. We'll have law enforcement working. We will also have Social Security and Medicaid provided to the elderly in this country. Those in need will get their checks, et cetera. Doesn't scare me. Never has, never will. But Schumer, the Democrats, they better be careful here. Shutting down the government means the White House and the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, they got a lot of control over what will stay open and what will be closed. Essential services, our military, again, they will continue. But for all those deep state bureaucrats in D.C., many of which probably need to move to the public sector, you might actually be looking at the greatest, well, economic Washington bureaucracy jiu-jitsu in history, and that would be Doge 2.0. So good luck, Chuck. Good luck, Hakeem. Be careful what you wish for.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.